Hi everyone, and this is Kay in the Collective Soul Tarot. Wonderful to have you back here today. It's Monday and it is April the 15th, 2024. I just wanted to say thank you to new subscribers and for all of you who come to watch the readings. I appreciate this. This is the new spread that I started doing, the playlist, and it is for new love, right? It's for singles, new love. What are they like? That's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to get used to that myself, okay? So what are they like personality-wise? What are they like for you? So I have you know, whether your sun sign's Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, I'm going to do the first half of the zodiac sign today, and tomorrow I'll do the second half, okay? So if you're Aquarius sun sign, we're going to pull some cards out for you. 3 cards that will give you an idea of what the personality type, characteristics of your person that either you've met now, you've already, met very recently, or you haven't met yet and are about to meet. All right, this is for new love only. It's not anything to do with the past coming back. Okay, so Archangel Michael and I are going to get busy here for you. Archangel Michael, we're using the brand new deck of the Intuit Astro Persona Oracle for this particular reading. It's great for this kind of thing. I love it. And so let's get busy. Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, thank you for enveloping me in your beautiful angelic wings of light, love, and protection. And guidance, yes. Please guide and assist me today for correctly interpreting the energies in these cards to help our sun signs here. Now remember, there are more than just your sun sign on your birth chart that are in prominent positions on your birth chart. When they're in prominent positions, that means that they're affecting your life more so than the other ones that are not, okay? Or the other signs that are just not on your birth chart at all. I mean, I have some on my birth chart. There's some signs, I don't recall exactly which ones. I think it might be Pisces. I'm not sure, but Pisces is not even on my birth chart. So messages, personality traits would not be coming towards me because I don't even have Pisces in my chart. I might be lying about that, but if I do have Pisces, it just shows up once. Now I have strong Sagittarius. I have 3 placements of Sagittarius in my birth chart. So it would help to get a birth chart. You can get it for free at astro.com. I have nothing to do with them. All right, let's get the 3 personality characteristics for Aquarius person. Exploration of the freedom of self, I am. Leadership, I use. And past life memories of abandonment, okay, I desire. Now, as I did not say before, is that there might be past experiences in this deck that come out that might give you a clue as to where they're coming from with respect to their mental, emotional makeup, their psychological makeup, okay, that then shows up in their personality traits. Okay, so the first one is Pluto in the first house of Aries, I am. They're an explorer of the freedom of being independent, freedom of self, right? They may be charming, a lone wolf, control freak. They get shit done. They're suspicious, vigilant. They may be aloof, guarded, wary of new situations, warm-hearted, and fears being dominated. Maybe, okay? Remember, this is maybe. Of these characteristics, there's some in there that are absolutely going to be present in your person, but not necessarily all of them. So keep that in mind. A thirst for freedom and self-discovery makes long-term partnerships hard for you to maintain, but relationships bring important insight and a true reflection of yourself. And we all act as mirrors for each other, especially in relationships, like love relationships. So the divine is just telling them that this is what that draws people to them that are going to reflect back to them what it is they like, which is something that they like about themselves, whether they know it or not. But it might be something that they need to work on. right? In order for them to be able to stay in a neutral, balanced energy so that they're not dominating the relationship. Okay, what's the second one? Sun in the 10th house of Capricorn, I use. So they're a leader type of individual. They are professionally orientated. They're authoritative. They won't take orders. They have political acumen. They're a motivated worker. They're ambitious. Status. They care about status. They're constant improving themselves, and it gets it done. Now again, it's like some of these are going to be in your person. Some of them won't be. You accomplish great things because of your drive to achieve status and success. You can be hard to please, as few people can match your high ideals. So that's what the divine would say to them, right? If we were talking to them. This is you, this is them. So anything I read from this card has to do with your person, your new love. So then we have Uranus in the 8th house, Scorpio, as I desire. Like the 2 glasses of wine there. Okay. Oh, and there's a bouquet of roses, red roses. Past life memories of abandonment issues that come from another lifetime. Internal insecurity sets poor boundaries, may be suspicious, seeks stability through others, needs meaning, been betrayed perhaps, accepts abuse, eccentric sex, multiple transformations. Okay, multiple transformations. Wow. Your psychoanalysis skills can uncover betrayal, but the secret to feeling safe is in developing internal security within yourself instead of reaching outside for stability. So this person might have a habit due to past abandonment issues to look outside of themselves for that internal security, if you know what I'm saying. Like, we all want to feel safe and secure, but it's within us that we want to feel that. Sometimes we just busy doing whatever we got to do in our external world and you know, trying to find people to fit the bill kind of thing, to find that security and safety that, of course, inwardly is emotional, right? So you want to feel emotionally secure and safe. You want to know mentally that you're safe and secure. So that's an inward job. You can do whatever you do on the outside, but if you still, you know, don't recognize that internal security and safety has to come from you. All right, it's from you. And then when you get that, you know, anchored in your energy, then you start attracting, Aquarius, people who will also be like that themselves and will also be able to like you because you have that to give to a relationship now because you own it yourself. They will be able to do the same for you in return. That's balance. That's equal give and take. That's reciprocity. That's a healed mind and hearts, or at least healing. Okay, Pisces, what do we have for your person? Supreme entrepreneur. Wow, I have is their motto. They're impressionable, so they're like a sponge. This is their rising sign. During the time when they were born, the Pisces, the planet, Pisces was rising, the zodiac sign was rising in the sky. All right, so that's a prominent position in a birth chart. Eager for reciprocity. Wow. Moon in the 7th house of Libra, I balance. So there we're just talking about balance. So this person's got some balance already. Perfect. They're impressionable. I mean, look at this. They're impressionable, which means that they are someone who, you know, can be gentle and, you know, soft-hearted. They can be impressionable, like you can influence them, right? But at the same time, they're influencers. They're supreme entrepreneurs. So that's a very nice balance, reciprocation. Supreme balance, we have Mercury in the 2nd house of Taurus. I have. Sees the obvious, steady pace, clever, logical, pragmatic, money from trees, believes money grows from trees, I guess, has a one-track mind, is resourceful, moody, knowledge equals money. Yeah, so they're very smart and they keep learning. Indecisive, though shy. So that would be the entrepreneurial side of somebody if they just have a small business or whatever that they do from home as a side hustle. Okay, they do it from home because, you know, they're whatever they're offering, they're selling products or services. It's something that they can do without putting their face to it, like literally they're in the physical with somebody. You can be stubborn and indecisive, but your practical knowledge and resource management makes you an empire builder par none. Try to be more flexible, okay? And this will be a flexible kind of person. You can influence them, so that means that they are flexible, okay? They go with the flow. They dislike structure. They're charming, artistic soul, soft-hearted, critical, profound, slippery, creative, vague. They're a chameleon. So they adapt to whatever it is they feel the environment requires or the situation requires. Impassive and gentle. As a Jupiter-supported visionary, you are capable of doing great things and are a profound inspiration to others who are attracted by your magnetic charm. So the eager for reciprocation is Moon in the 7th house of Libra with eye balance. They're affectionate. They love being smothered. They're likable, even keel, great performer, mothering themselves, needs a sensitive partner, versatile, can't be alone, child at heart. You instinctively meet the needs of others and feel fulfilled by an equal response, but if your efforts aren't reciprocated, you feel unloved or unvalued. So yeah, they want to give and give and give, but at the same time, they want to be given to. All right, guys. Wonderful. So that's your person, Pisces. Let's talk about Aries person. New love. New love for singles. Whether you just recently got out of a relationship or been out of a relationship for a while and looking for new love, or you've not been in a relationship yet and you're looking for that love. All right, Aries. Okay. Emotional need to belong. Prosperous, I have. This is I know and I have. And impressionable. Wow, that came out again. Interesting. So there's a nice balance. Emotional need to belong and prosperous. I mean, those are like opposite ends of the spectrum again, emotionally. They have a need to be emotionally, involved, full of dreams and aspiration, idealistic, community involvement, highly social, changes goals, close family. They have a close family unit, right? They are very close with their family. They're friendly. They have fickle relationships and lofty aspirations. So this could be a type of person who really just kind of doesn't get too deep with other people other than who they truly are in love with, and possibly some close family members. Maybe a close friend, but if fickle relationships, right, it's just kind of like scratching the surface, not really getting too involved when having communication, communicating, having a talk, discussing something. So the divine says about them, you hate being lonely. So connecting with people or groups is vital to your happiness, but you are very impressionable. So choose association wisely. They are very impressionable. We just read this for Pisces. So Pisces, perhaps you have Aries in your birth chart, in a significant position like the moon, Venus, ascending, or north node, because if this is your sun sign, or this might be your sun sign and vice versa. So they need to belong emotionally. They know that their Pisces is in the ascending position. Okay, so Pisces zodiac is in this ascending position, the rising position of your birth chart. So possibly this is an Aries sun sign that we're talking about for Pisces rising. All right, prosperous. Jupiter in the second house of Taurus. I have. They're convincing, optimistic, original, rich, thriftless, I like to span, romantic, naive, generous, poetic, business-minded, materialistic, warm-hearted, treats enemies ruthlessly. Now this is maybe some of these are in them. Not necessarily though. Just the fact that someone is naive and is, let's see, business-minded just doesn't make sense. Your driving need is to have luxurious comfort and to make people happy. You spare no expense on creature comfort, so it's fortunate you have the Midas touch. Wonderful. And then they're highly impressionable. So they can be flexible, but they go with the flow. They dislike structure, and this might be their naive side. They're charming, artistic soul, soft-hearted, critical, profound, slippery, creative, vague, chameleon, impassive, and gentle. As a Jupiter-supported visionary, you are capable of doing great things and are a profound inspiration to others who are attracted by your magnetic charm. So quite a magnet, that this person. Yeah, I mean, you got a nice mixture of somebody who is business-minded, has that acumen, okay? They're wealthy, they've done something right. It's like the Midas touch, right, with people. Possibly because they're in touch with their emotions, and people really connect with you when you're in touch with your emotions. Unless you are somebody who just treats people as a surface scratch kind of thing. So you would have to see about that with them. If you could be on the same page with them about that. All right, so let's talk about Taurus, Gemini, and then we'll do Cancer. Taurus, what's Taurus's person of interest for a new love? Archangel Michael. Extraordinary experiences. Moon in the 9th house of Sagittarius of I see. Okay, they see. They're high strung. Mars in the 3rd house of Gemini. I think. I see and I think. And they work from behind the scenes. Uranus in the 12th house of Pisces. I believe. Okay, so they see, think, and believe. All right. Strong energies in them. Now, here we got someone who's high strung, okay, possibly high strung to the point where that's why they work behind the scenes, because working behind the scenes can mean that they're working more in isolation, in the sense that they don't have other people's energies and anxieties to deal with their problems. But through that tapestry that they have of this woven energy of being high strung, in the sense that they may become anxious, and but they may be witty, alert, energetic, glib, blunt, direct, trivial arguments, opinionated, writer, publisher. See, especially a writer works alone for the most part. They know it all. They're sarcastic, hurtful words, talented with their hands. But they work behind the scene, right? So they are an escapism. They see the future, ingenious, fracturing ego structures, otherworldly, contributes without needing recognition, and crosses between worlds and unconventional. Possibly not all of those, but some of those, right? So they have these extraordinary experiences because they have this high end that makes them feel like they're very energetic. They're quite alert, okay? They're quite alert. They see what other people don't necessarily see. And I'm not talking about, ghosts or things like that. It's just how people, whatever they say, they might not be saying what they're actually thinking. Person can kind of read between the lines, and that might bring a great deal of anxiety to your person. But they manage this, they balance this out by working behind the scene, having their little escapism every day, you know. They are able to function between the two worlds of spirit and this physical reality, when they can do it in a way that they are not going to be around a lot of different personalities, a lot of different energies. And their experiences of this is extraordinary, right? Their experience of life is extraordinary. They, again, are witty. It says here, witty here and witty there. They're straightforward, inquisitive, objective, goes where grass is greener, dreamy. They're a believer. And I see that. I believe right there. Feeds on thought, imaginative, interest fades fast though, and is honest. So they're going to have a very rich experience in their life, especially when they find the right one, which might be you, Taurus, right? Because they have this good balance that they're managing and coping with this high-strung energy by working behind the scenes. And that might be something they do in their everyday job, which keeps them balanced. Balanced means calm. Helps them stay grounded. Grounded and calm. Great foundation to build from. I had this card in there. Okay, I'm not going to take those because I was pulling that card out. All right, so Gemini. What can we know about Gemini's new love person? Serious, romantic. Exploration of the freedom of self. Had that out already. And proud. Okay. So, the first characteristic is they are a serious romantic, Gemini. Hopefully you're into that. Yeah. Venus in the 12th house, Pisces. They believe. I believe. They're unconventional. They're appreciative, friendly, gets hurt easily though, gets taken advantage of, fantasizes, feels unworthy, secret lovers, mysterious, complicated love life, and loyal. Secret lovers and loyal. That is very dichotomous. You have high ideals regarding love and romance, often feeling disappointed that reality doesn't match up to your dreams. Still, you love unconditionally. Wonderful. So Mars in the 5th house of Leo, I will. This person is proud. They're competitive. They're afraid of failure. Creative, takes risks, sensual, hurried, chaotic, entrepreneur, obstinate, superficial, sex drive, romantic, pleasure loving. So this, you know, obviously a facet of that particular side of them. They're proud lover, right? You're a born lover in hot pursuit of romance and pleasure. You love to show off your accomplishments and creativity, but can come across as arrogant at times, okay? So then we have the exploration of freedom of self. Pluto in the 1st house of Aries of I am. I am, I will, and I believe. And they got strong beliefs, okay? Exploration of freedom of self. Can be charming, a lone wolf, can be a control freak. They get shit done. They're suspicious, vigilant, aloof, guarded, wary of new situations, warm-hearted, fears being dominated. A thirst for freedom and self-discovery makes long-term partnerships hard for you to maintain, but relationships bring important insight and true reflection of themselves. So as long as they can trust, if they expect other people to trust them, they're going to need to be able to trust you, right? So that they can continue to be in a long-term relationship with you where they're going to learn and grow through your union. Serious, romantic, proud, and loves to explore the freedom of being independent. So I would say with the seriousness of romance, they are going to have a good balance from this. Not needing to be independent, like being single and on their own, but possibly want to have some independency within the relationship itself. So, you know, They might choose to go out with the guys or girls without you, right? They might like to go for a walk without you, maybe the dog, that kind of thing. So that's somebody that you might find. Those are the personality traits in your new love. Knowing these things ahead of time help you to get prepared for that, in case it's something that you kind of like, oh, that's a red flag for me, you know? All right, so Cancer, our last one. Don't rock the boat. All right, Cancer, what is their new love's personality traits? Now, there's many more, obviously, personality traits than the 3 that I'm bringing out. Okay, but if you wanted to dive in deeper to the personality traits of your new love, soulmate, whichever, you can request a reading. The website is down below in the description box. Neptune in the 7th house of Libra, I balance. They're deeply spiritual. They love partnerships that are on the same page like that. They're trustworthy. They give more than they receive. They're perfectionists, could be, unconditionally loving, seeks spiritual connection with others, dreamy, and brings out the best in others. Actions that demonstrate your unconditional love must be balanced, or your giving impulses will make you a victim of those who take advantage of your offerings. So that's something very important for you to be aware of, because they want to give and give and give. You will want to remind them there is a need for balance. So they might have Leo as their rising sign in their birth chart. They're captivating. Look at this. I mean, this person, these two are like dancing, right? In the arena of like ballet kind of thing, or dirty dancing, who knows? But that would be quite captivating, wouldn't you think, if they're into that kind of intimate engagement with you? Captivating. They're genius, they're witty, curious, cheerful, suspicious, flamboyant, big dreams, demanding, flashy, popular, warm, magnetic, wasteful, life of the party. So they have that as a major energy in themselves, in their personhood. Okay, because that sign, Leo, was rising in the sky when they were born. You're prone to excess and making rash decisions, but idealism, concern for your reputation, and your staying power keeps you from getting into too much trouble. Well, there you go. So they have a balance. You know, they know that certain things are important to maintain, like friendships, relationships, whatever. Being seen as someone who is grounded and trustworthy. Somebody who won't, you know, even though they are flamboyant, captivating, they won't go overboard with that. So perfect. And then, why did I shuffle again? Don't know. Highly productive. Jupiter in the 6th house of Virgo, I analyze. Virgos are powerful analyzers. They are. So they're lucky at work. They're useful, ethical, healthy, the sweet talker, hard worker, ritualistic, intelligent, develops knowledge base. So loves to learn a lot about something, but particularly something that they really want to know about. Very efficient, gets easily taken advantage of. Your luck is primarily work-related. You have very high standards and can be controlling by others. Can be controlling of others. You rarely make mistakes, so being criticized is very difficult for you. So yeah, I mean, you're like the life of the party, right? And so it's kind of like they get the idea that they can't really do anything wrong. But they have that like that moralistic standard, right? Where they're gonna be in it, fully in it, but they'll only go so far so that they don't trip up and break the trust of others that look up to them or rely on them. And but because they're trustworthy themselves, right? And they've got great work ethic and they're healthy. But they have big dreams and they can be flashy. So, and possibly wasteful of resources, you know, maybe of money and stuff like that, but they're warm, they're magnetic, and they love to have that spiritual connection with others. It brings out the best in them and in others. So that's a really nice verse in Cancer. You know, if I wish you all of you, the best of luck when you come to meeting somebody who will have these characteristics, the ones that you are going to be okay with. And even if you aren't okay with them right now, you knowing ahead of time can help you prepare for that. Because, you know, when you find somebody, especially if you haven't been dating for a long time, and somebody is captivating to you, they do catch your interest. You know, you don't want to let them go right away. You know, you want to, you know, see what you can do. I mean, if you are getting on with each other, then it's kind of like something, yeah, this person is worth hanging on to, even if there are a few red flags. So for the rest of your birth chart, if any of these are your sun sign, check in tomorrow. Okay, bye for now.